de-essing vocals. So what we're going to do here is we're going to work with a de-esser. Now the purpose of a de-esser is to help get rid of sibilants. Now sibilant sounds are the S's sounds. So what happens is a lot of times a microphone accentuates the S's in the voice, or maybe the room is accentuating it, but what happens in the recorded audio or the live sound reinforcement audio is that those S's become very apparent and they're really hitting the high frequencies and hurting the ears of the listeners, or making a whistle in the system or something like that. And so what you use is a de-esser to get rid of those sounds. And what a de-esser is doing is basically it's just acting as a compressor with a sidechain input. But instead of a sidechain of a different track like we did with ducking and such, the de-esser has a sidechain that is the same channel, the same source, but ran through an EQ. And so it's called a sidechain EQ. And so you're just taking the original signal, doing some equalization to it, and then enacting the compressor based on those equalization changes. And then the compressor is still acting on the original signal, not the EQ'd signal. Okay, but the EQ'd signal is what's triggering the compressor. So what you can do is if you boost certain frequencies, you're telling the compressor to clamp down harder on those frequencies. And so what you do is you boost those frequencies that are causing the sibilants, and then the compressor will smash down on those better. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to add our trusty compressor. And the sidechain section is over here. And we're not going to do a key input, of course, because it's our original track that we're using as a sidechain. But we're going to turn this in the high frequency sidechain EQ, and we're going to change it to a peak dip, and then we're going to put our key listen on here, and we'll take a listen to it and try to find the frequency that's going to accentuate the sibilance problem that we have with this track.
Keep watching this free presentation and discover how you keep
So discover is our big problem here.
Discover how you keep watching this free presentation and discover how you
So notice how we want the gain reduction to really react to the discover. Watch what happens when we go lower. And so the gain reduction is going to be going crazy on all these other aspects of our voice. So we want to find the high frequency point. And really we just want we want to make it sound worse here. Is basically the goal when we're doing the key listen with this little speaker, because we want to find what's making it sound bad, and we want to accentuate that, because that's what we want the compressor to hear, and we want it to clamp down on that bad sounding stuff that's up in the forefront. And so what happens is this: we'll take out the key listen here.
Keep watching this free presentation and discover how you keep
watching this free presentation. And then we'll adjust our threshold.
And discover how you keep watching this free
mess with our
presentation. And
attack.
discover how you keep watching this free presentation. And discover how you keep watching this free presentation. And discover how you keep watching this free presentation. And discover how you keep watching this free presentation. And discover how you keep watching this free presentation. And discover how.
So you can hear how, as we adjust those things, we've got the original, if we bypass this.
Keep watching this free presentation and discover how you.
And the processed.
Keep watching this free presentation and discover how you.
Okay, and you can hear how really the compressor's just kind of hanging out, but it only clamps down when that discover occurs, when those high frequencies are producing that sibilance. And that is de-essing.